brought you all in today. Each of you are going to have a piece of paper. You're going to have 1 minute. 1 minute. I'm going to give you guys a topic, and you guys have to draw that topic in 1 minute, all right? Everyone understand the rules?
Yeah.
Don't put it on yet. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, wait, oh crap, I have a 10 seconds over. Alright, everyone hold up your drawing.
Oh yeah.
Alright, which one do you think won today's challenge? Which one do you think, Spencer? I say honestly this one. Do you agree?
I agree.
Who drew this one?
I agree with this one, bro.
Alright, who drew this one?
I did.
Congratulations, you two are the winners of this week's challenge.
You guys suck.
Congrats.
Oh, come on.
Oh, what's coming? DeAndre the
Whoa, dude.
Who do you think's gonna win the NBA playoffs?
Toronto, because I'm not a bandwagon.
Why do you think they're gonna win?
Because that's the only team that I think that I have pride for, instead of Golden State and Cleveland, because they're such like good teams, But everybody choosing them. I'm not a bandwagon, so.
But you got Steph.
You're right, he be draining threes, but Toronto's. It kind of sounds like Tostitos, and I like Tostitos, so Toronto's what I'm going for.
What if they run out of Tostitos?
If I run out of Tostitos, I'm going for Cleveland. Because, LeBron James, his hairline coming back, they put a dunk on them bitches.
Alright.
Yeah.
beasts over Damian Lillard, and Mason better stop casing.
So who do you think is going to win the NBA playoffs?
I would like to see San Antonio win it, but I think Golden State is just too powerful. They have too many scoring threats, lots of confidence. They play well together. I think they're the one team that plays together as a team as well as the Spurs do.
Who do you think will win the playoffs?
I want the Boston Celtics obviously to win it, but they have no one that's good besides Isaiah Thomas. So I have the Golden State Warriors winning my bracket because they have Steph, they got Iguodala, they got Draymond Green, Clay, they got Bogut. They're stacked. Everyone's a shooter.
Who do you think will win the NBA playoffs?
I think that the Golden State Warriors are going to win it, or Cavaliers, because best two teams, in my opinion. But I want the Boston Celtics to win just because I like them personally.
high school memory?
Graduation. But I don't really remember it. I was just very happy.
Yes, sir.
What was one of your favorite high school memories?
Well, I'd have to say I don't have many. I wasn't a big fan of high school, but it had to be when I wrestled. I had a very successful youth career. In high school, it didn't hit quite as quickly as I wanted it to. I actually missed my entire sophomore year due to an injury. My junior year, I didn't qualify for state. I got third to the eventual state champion and then fourth place winner. Then my senior year, I finally qualified.
Alright, so
and was a
Mr.
state
Johnson, what was a favorite high school memory of yours?
Favorite high school memory for me, looking back, was guidance counselors that took the time to try to understand me a little better. I definitely wasn't always like the perfect student or whatever, but with their help, I slowly learned that, you know, investing in myself does matter. And I really
high school the night before the first day of school, senior year, we were allowed to prank the freshmen and TP our principal's
I have many, but one that I'll never forget was the high school I went to was very similar to Bettendorf in that we had a courtyard, and I got locked in the courtyard once with a couple of friends, and we were there overnight, and we couldn't get out until the morning. Pretty embarrassing, and it was back before cell phones, of course, so we weren't even able to call anybody to help us.
Hey everyone, I'm Philip, and this week I have to do a challenge, so I'm going to be doing cinnamon challenge. So, didn't really want to do this one, but I have to. So if you've been living under a rock, the cinnamon challenge is where you take a spoonful of cinnamon and you have to put it in your mouth, then you post your reaction. Yeah, so now what you've all been waiting for, cinnamon challenge. Oh, that was awful. No, don't, guys. Don't do it. It's bad.
It's going. So, what is trebuchet and how does it work?
Well, a trebuchet is a word that I never knew before I even started this. But basically, it's a process of using weight, dropping weight to move something by dropping weight. So in other words, when we drop the weight, it creates an arm to go fast and throw something. Original trebuchets are dated back, were used as weapons to throw giant rocks at castles and find a way to get in for battles. So they can be very accurate. Now, that between the difference between a trebuchet and a catapult, a lot of people do know, is catapult runs on springs. This is when a trebuchet difference is it's not springs, the power comes from dropping weight.
How far do you plan on launching, like?
Eggs?
Eggs, yeah.
Well, they're challenged to throw eggs accurately at 75 foot, 100 feet, and 125 feet. And then for an added challenge, they can try to throw an egg as far as they can. So there's a trophy given away today for throwing the egg the furthest distance also.
And how long does it take for a trebuchet to be built?
We started them right after spring break, so that was we were right at it about a month at this point. But it took us from the time that we made a quarter scale model of it, so it's a working model, so they could see how it works and test it and troubleshoot it and all that. And then they took it from that quarter scale model into a finished throwing size as you see today within the parameters that have to be. So there's a lot of design, a lot of where they have to check what's going on with it. They're troubleshooting it, or all those things that happen to get it to throw accurately.
The Shark Tank project is modeled after the show Shark Tank. students come up with their own business ideas, build a business plan around those ideas, and we'll eventually pitch those business plans to local entrepreneurs, bankers, and commercial investors.
For my business project, I am making like an online grocery store where you could share recipes with other people and then find those recipes so that you could like create a grocery list and then order from home all your groceries. And I chose this because whenever I go to like a grocery store, it annoys me because it takes forever and I just don't like the experience.
My business is an app to help students study by incorporating like exercises and nutritional things into it.
Well, I learned several things about like creating a business and stuff, such as pitching a business to higher up executive people for like equity and stuff.
I have learned a lot about the structure of a business and like the environment of a company and how to form that.
I think in general, this class is doing exceptionally well. They are working through the project with diligence. They're putting a lot of thought behind their project and a lot of thought behind the business opportunity that they have available to them. And they're asking great questions, which is usually a good barometer of how invested they are in the project.
Hello. FCCLA is a wonderful opportunity to get involved with community service. It stands for Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America. And we like to get out in the community and do all sorts of service projects, anywhere from working at the nursing home, planting flowers, or raking leaves in the community. And we really looking for some new members to join and have fun. And so if you're interested in FCCLA, talk to Miss Kiefer or Miss Thibodeau and join today. Our meetings are, it kind of differs, but it's usually second, third Thursday of each month at 7:45 in the morning. We also hold them during A and B lunch, but you can follow us on Twitter at BetFCCLA, or ask Miss Kiefer or Miss Thibodeau.
Got my speedometer here. Goes around twice because I go up to 240 mile an hour going down the racetrack. I only shift at 7,000 RPM because it's a race car. Got the backup camera installed here so I can see everybody as I pass them by. Got this black stripe installed because, you know, heat dissipation. As you can see, there's a gap along the hood here. That's because all the horsepower is trying to get out. These are no longer my windshield wiper fluid. These actually work as the purpose for my purge on my nitrous oxide, so I can get a clean burn when I use my nitrous and pass you down the track. All right, I put in a shorter antenna here. It used to be twice as long, too much drag. All right, as you can see, I installed a front splitter here. That helps my 60-foot time go up. Got this aftermarket grill here. It's carbon fiber, stronger than steel. As you can see, first mod that you do on any car that you own, a short throw dipstick. This motor is not a stock Ford racing motor. This actually came from a V12 McLaren. The V12 didn't fit, so we just cut it in half. I did a carb swap because fuel injection's for wussies. Many people mistake this for the cold air intake. This is actually the piping that goes down to the intercooler. You can see it right there, but don't look. I promise it's there. Got this exhaust here. As you can see, there's discoloration. These are not weld marks. This is actually from all the jet fuel I use. Keep the back end the cleanest as possible, because that's what everybody sees when I pass them down the track. Right in here is 85% ethanol. It's not your normal burn. The rest of the 15% is a mixture of Hennessy, Jaeger, and Jack Daniels. Starting to get black rims here. Just gotta let all the brake dust build up first. As you can see, these are aftermarket calipers. These are not stock. This is straight from Roush Racing. These are 8-piston calipers. This is not a stock spoiler. This came also straight from Roush Racing. This gives me about 300 pounds of downforce when going down 240 miles per hour down the track. All right, these are racing performance tires. These are not your standard tires you'll find at your local AutoZone. These are about 315 wide, about as wide as my ex-girlfriend. They smell just about as bad too when I burn them down the track.
What kind of challenging games do you like the best on SPOD?
Oh, my favorite Xbox game is Call of Duty, and those are not the kind of games I like to play.
Okay. What is your favorite games that you just brought from SPOD?
Right now, the only games I have are Call of Duty and FIFA, so those are probably my favorite.
Okay. What kind of challenging games do you like the best on PC or Xbox One?
My favorite games are like usually first-person shooters like Call of Duty, Battlefield, Counter-Strike, or racing games like Forza or Need for Speed.
Okay. What is your favorite games that you just brought, like PC or Xbox One?
Definitely Forza 6, which is the brand new Forza racing game. It's got a lot more cars.
Yeah.
Multiplayer is very fun.
What kind of challenging games do you like the best, PC or Xbox One?
I like PC. I play a lot more PC, but I did used to play Xbox, but PC is more of a challenge.
Okay.
There's a lot more challenging
Yeah.
strategic stuff on it.
What is your favorite games that you just bought, PC or Xbox One?
I just bought, the most recent game I bought is this game called Miscreated. It's zombie survival, open world, it's free to roam and stuff.
Okay.
It was like $20.
Okay. What kind of challenging games do you like the best?
I like probably, strategic FPS games.
Okay. What is your favorite games that you just bought?
Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, and Path of Exile.
What kind of challenging games do you like the best?
My favorite challenging game is Daisy. It's a zombie apocalypse game, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your favorite games that you just bought?
I just bought. I just bought a game called Golf with Friends. It's a golf game. I don't know.
It's a golf game?
Yeah.
What kind of challenging games do you like the best?
I'm kind of more of like an FPS kind of guy, like CSGO and like Call of Duty and all that stuff. But if we have to go in like puzzle games, I'm kind of like a Tetris kind of guy.
Okay. What's your favorite games that you just bought?
The last game I bought was CSGO, and that's one of my favorite games right now.
Okay.
All right. So, which do you prefer and why?
iPad or Chromebook?
Yeah.
It's neither. Yeah, because technology is being a pain in the butt. How come we can't just have, normal paper? Like, it's not that bad. Like, it's actually easier to turn in stuff. Let's say you're having trouble with your internet. It's the internet's fault. We don't need these iPads. It's unnecessary to me.
All right. Good answer. All right. What do you dislike about the iPad currently?
That we have them. Cause like
basically what you said.
Yeah, like I just don't agree with it. Like every time I have work, it has to be turned in by the iPad, but I have it in paper. I guess I'm from Florida, and that's what we're used to. But like I don't know, paper is easier. Right?
Alrighty. Now, if Chromebooks were to happen, what are your thoughts like compared to the iPad?
All right, Chromebook. It'll probably be easier to have more access to like Google stuff, because I know we use a lot of Google, like Google Classroom, Dropbox and all that. So it would be easier, if we had that instead of the iPad. But I still wouldn't want to use it.
All right, Jeremy. So for iPads versus Chromebooks, which do you prefer and why?
Well, it's kind of a toss-up. I mean, for Chromebooks, it would be more schoolwork. I don't get as distracted. But for iPads, it would be games and screwing off. Not doing schoolwork.
Yep. All right. What do you dislike or like about the iPad currently?
I dislike having to type on it, and then I like the games on it.
All right. If Chromebooks were to happen, what are your thoughts?
It would keep me on task more than my iPad does. That would be easier to type.